Alright, hello, welcome to another one of my videos. The deck I'm using, since the new Banlist March 1st. So far, I've just stuck to regular Blackwings. I tried different decks, but this one's just much more fun for me. And I kinda missed it, so start off with the monsters. 2 values. Really, pretty much. If they go in the graveyard, they go in the graveyard, but I've just been using them as a decoy attacks or for Icarus. Or just for fun, just put these guys up in face attack position. That's all. Next one is a 1 Mistral. Good defense. Next ones are 2 Blizzards. Great cards. Summon other monsters from your graveyard to the field. Gale. Of course, 3 Kalutes. I'm so glad they didn't touch these guys in the new format. So fun. Of course, 3 Boros. Great for piercing. Especially if you come across a Marshmallow on deck. 3 Shoros, of course. Great to summon value and just sync with it. Then of course, the 5 stars, the Sorokos. Pretty nice monsters. And of course the only my other more than 5-star monster is just Dark Arm. Easy to summon, especially since the whole deck is just dark monsters. Next one is Madrix. Of course, 1 Allure. 1 Allure isn't really that bad. Since the deck does move kind of fast, you don't really need Allure. And Allure does make your monsters send out of play. Of course, 2 Whirlwinds. Of course, third one got hit, but that was all. That and 1 Allure was all that hit the Blackwing deck. But still, 2 is still strong enough. Of course, 2 books. Flip those monsters face down, especially against Glads. Of course, the cards to take control of your opponent's monster, Mind Control and Brain. 2 good combos if they have a monster and a tuner on the field. Of course, the last 3 cards are cards to destroy your opponent's backfield. Heavy, Trunade, and Mystical. The next one's is Traps. You people are saying why I add these 2 cards or these 2 traps, but they're really good, especially against a mirror match. 2 trap holes. At first I didn't run these guys, but since I've added them, my deck started doing good because a lot of monsters people are starting to summon are 1500 and lower. So these 2 work, especially against the last format, especially against the Light Swarms when they summon Lumina, Popper to graveyard. Of course, 2 Bottomless, great, send them out of play. And then 2 Icarus attacks. I finally got 2. I used to run 1 because I only had 1. Icarus attacks. I always use value to tribute for this guy, for this whole trap card. Good card. And I'm starting to see people use this in a Glad deck, especially for a Skeet or a Quest. Yeah, Quest. And of course, 2 Delta Crows. People say it's 1's good enough, but I come across a lot of people setting backfields, and they kind of get annoying. So during their end phase, I just pop their backfield. Of course, Solemn. Great card to negate summons. Magic Trap. Just for fun. Sometimes you have a choice and they use a Wabaku and you want to solemn it for game. Funny. Of course, 1 Royal Oppression. Really great, especially for those frog decks that I've been playing lately. Royal Oppression gets there. Of course, Mirror Force and Torrential. Nice 2 cards. My Synchro deck, it depends on if I get to the tournament early and choose to use what I use, or use my Synchro deck, or side in. So for now, it's just an Armory Arm. This guy's gotten me so many wins, especially for a 4-star Synchro. Of course, the 5-star Synchros are Catastor and Magical Android. Gain life points and destroy any monster other than a Dark immediately. Of course, 2 Armwings, Piercers, on easy to summon value. Brionic. I've only been using one, even though before they hit the format hit him. Pretty good card. Easily toss a value in Sirocco if you have him in your hand. Of course, a YuGiOh. Great 6-star. 28. Horse, Black Rose, just to blow up the field. Very handy. And 2 Armor Masters. Pretty much the wall. Put in defense mode if you want. Stardust. It's been really useful lately. Of course, 2 Colossals. To counter against other Sirocco, other Colossals and other Armor Masters. My 3000 beater for 8 stars, Red Dragon Archfiend, pretty nice. And of course, Mistworm. Really easy to summon Blackwing decks. Pretty nice. Okay, so it depends on who I'm playing, and if I get there early, I see what decks I'll be facing against. I'll either add in a Sliverwind, this Flamevell guy, I forgot his name again, I can't pronounce his name, Urquiza or something. Good Piercer, and it gains attack points. A Gaia, 6-star 26 beat stick, and of course another another Armor Master. For the side deck, DD Crow, of course. 2 Juju Masters, Dimensional Fissures. Great, especially if you're playing against another Blackwing. They say I'm crazy putting these guys in, but they've been useful. Soul Release, in case you're playing against those newly made Lightsworns. Cold Wave. Skill Drain. Line Imprisoning, of course. Shadow. Might call me weird, but it works. By playing against mirror matches, Shadow Imprisoning works. Trap Stun, Dust Tornado, and Dragon Capture Jar. Depends on if I'm playing against if I find out or see what decks I'll be facing. Other things I would add in case is another Dust Tornado, Trap Stun, Macrocosmos, Dragon Capture Jar, Fae, and Smashing. Lately I've been seeing more Dragon decks coming out, so Dragon Capture Jars are coming back. Pretty nice. Yep, that is my deck I've been using lately. You guys have any questions or anything you want to criticize about the deck, just comment and I'll answer back. If you want to try this format, go ahead. Tell me how you like it then, if you do. But overall, this is the deck I've been using. I took apart those zombies, Lightsworns, and Glides. This is much more fun for me for now. If you are just starting Yu-Gi-Oh, like a few people I've been talking to, if you want to make a cheap deck, Blackwing's basic Blackwing deck is pretty cheap, so go ahead and make this one. Competitive, fun, and easy to make. Alright, see you guys in the next video.